Why, hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia reaction video. I'm kind of loving this. Usually I try and go in easy, you know. I'm trying to be a bit reserved, you know. I'm like, oh, it's too early to, you know, be enjoying something this much. But every now and then an anime really grabs you, and it's happened quite a lot recently. It happened with Haikyuu recently. It's kind of happened with Your Lie in April a little bit, and I'm gonna be honest, it's definitely happened with My Hero Academia, man. This anime is great. It's great. Like, before I watched this, there was like criticisms and critiques that were like, people were like, oh, you know, I didn't really like it, and there was a lot of people saying, no, it's great, Luke, you're gonna love it. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go in and make up my own mind. And 7 episodes in, I'm feeling this. I'm enjoying this. I feel like I'm gonna love this. Anyway, we got Kachan and Deku about to face off, and I don't see this ending well for Deku, if I'm being honest. The only way he can use his quirk is by hurting Kachan. He's never going to want to do that, so he's going to be at massive disadvantage. Kachan's partner is incredibly strong as well, and Deku's not so much. So how this is all going to happen, what's going to unfold here, I feel like I don't see Deku winning this. But let's find out together, shall we? Please support the video by liking and subscribing. Shout out to Patreon. How you doing, Patreon? Link in the description. And this is my first time ever reaction to My Hero Academia episode 7.
家が近所だったってことで、僕とかっちゃんは幼馴染だ。
They definitely don't come across as friends. So let's go kill the enemy.
できてしまうタイプで、ガキ大将の乱暴者。よしあしはともかく、自信に満ちたかっちゃんの背中は、僕にとってかっこいいものだった。けれど個性が発現してからはそれが悪い方向へ加速した。
Kachan really has all the examples of, and I've said this before, like a kid who just isn't getting any love at home. Like, I wonder if it's gonna sort of go that direction, because that's what it feels like. It feels like he just gets no love, no attention at home.
ビビりながらよ、そういうとこがムカつくな。
人は生まれながらに平等じゃない。これは弱い4歳にしてみんなが知る社会の現実。
おい、バクゴク、状況を教えたまえ。どうなってる？黙って守備してろ。ムカついてんだよ、俺は今。気分を聞いているんじゃない。
I'm not asking how you feel. What's he defending from? They're both there. Defend from the air?
何なのだ彼は。おう。
バクゴーのやつ何話してんだ。定点カメラで音声ないとわかんねえな。
小型無線でコンビと話してたのさ。持ち物はそれプラス建物の見取り図、そしてこの確保テープ。これを相手に巻きつけた時点で捉えた証明となる。
制限時間は15分で、核の場所はヒーローに知らされないんですよね。
Yes!
ヒーロー側が圧倒的に不利ですね、これ。
ピンチを覆していくのがヒーローさ。それに相沢先生にも言われたろう。あれだよ。せーの、プルシェルター。よし、バクゴーが。
よそ見か、余裕だな。確保証明のノートナンバー10、18ページ。イレーザーヘッドの技を生で見られてよかった。次はなんだ。かっちゃんなら焦ってまた右の大振り。
Oh.
当たり。
すげえなあいつ。
He's you know what? It's also not just about him reading the movements. Like, it's also about reading the mindset. And because Deku literally just said then that Kachan is impatient. It wasn't the moves. He was like, Kachan's impatient. He's going to see this tape, freak out, throw a punch. It was the character.
も使わずに入信シートを当たり合ってる。
もともととっさの判断には優れていたじゃ優れていた。
Yeah, his brain is amazing.
少年が何年にもわたって書き溜めて頭に染み込ませたであろうオタク知識が今 背負されたことによって報われているんだ。
He is amazing.
最初の一撃読まれることを避けて蹴りで攻めてきた。警戒されたんだ。
待てこらデク。
もう簡単には間合いに潜り込めないぞ。
I like it.
作戦立てなきゃ。
I like how this is quite an intense scene, but the music is just like do 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 do, just like kind of fun. Bop, 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 bop.
なあおい、俺を騙してたんだろ。楽しかったか絶対。
Oh,
随分と派手な個性じゃねえか。使ってこいや。俺の方が上だからよ。なんかすっげえイラついてる。怖っ。
is he genuinely angry that in his mind Deku has a quirk that he's never told him about? It doesn't really sound like they were ever friends. I wouldn't tell like some dick bag from my old school, by the way, I've got this going on. Like, why would he ever tell him?
バクゴー少年は緑谷少年から聞いた感じ、自尊心の塊なんだろうが、肥大化しすぎてるぞ。
I wonder if All Might sees what I've been seeing and like what I'm guessing other people see. He's more villain than hero. He doesn't have hero energy. The guy seems like a villain. There's no selflessness in
う
him.
ららかさんはガン無視で僕を狙い撃ち。やっぱりだ。先兵を出すなら機動力の高い飯田君の方がいいし、彼ならそれを分かってるはず。多分これはかっちゃんの暴走で二人は連携が取れてないってことだ。そもそもあの二人と正面戦闘なんて展開が僕らにとって一番勝ち筋の薄いパターン。
The best bet would be right now if Deku can just leave Kachan on his own wandering around and just if these two could go double team that guy. That would be the best bet because Kachan's just looking for him. If he can sneak past him and then they can go get the nuke together.
僕がうららかさんと言ってたらその展開になるし、
Oh.
二人ここでかっちゃんとやり合っても時間切れが怖い。これでいい。あとはうららかさんが角と飯田君を見つけ次第、僕も向かって2対1。これが勝ち筋。
There you go! There you go. Exactly what I said.
僕がかっちゃんに勝つってのが前提の話だけど、
Oh no, he has to beat Kachan
大
first.
丈夫。
That's not what I thought.
手のひらにさえ気をつければいける。
どこだ。クソナードが。
それと言い忘れてたけどかっちゃん、
無個性のてめえがなんで俺と同じ土俵に立てるんだ。
別に張り合うとかそんなの全然本当だよ。前言撤回だ。
Come on, Deku.
だから行くんだ。頑張れって感じのテクだ。
石ころが。
かっちゃんすごい。
こんなの簡単じゃん。
泣いた。
イズク、おめえ本当に何もできねえな。イズク
Maybe he was one of these guys who literally just like takes pleasure in being better than someone, which again just makes it even worse. There are friends like in group circles who are like this, who are literally just like find pleasure and happiness in just being better, in outdoing people, in making them look stupid. These kind of people exist. They're not necessarily evil, they're just dickheads.
ってデクって読めるんだぜ。
かっちゃん G 読めるの？
読めねえの？んで、デクってのは何もできねえやつのことなんだぜ。
やめてよ。
なんで知らねえの？
He's not very nice afterwards, you know, like, I don't understand this. Like,
か
why?
っちゃん何回跳ねた？
7だぜ。
すっげえ。さす
Do you know what's weird is he's had it forever, and also Deku doesn't treat him any differently to how the other kids treat him. It's weird. Maybe Kachan is in love with Deku, and it's that kind of frustration.
デクは？
ゼロ回。
You gotta love the people who always compare themselves to people who are massively inferior. There's YouTubers who do this. There are YouTubers who will like compare themselves to channels with like 10,000 subscribers and they've got millions. And they'll be like, look how many views I get compared to this channel. You aren't on my level. And it's like, well, yeah, you had that one day as well. Like, people who do this just suck, man. It's like, why are you picking on Deku when you can pick on... He doesn't even have a quirk. You could do anyone else in your life.
なんでできねえの？
いやー、これはまたすごい個性だな。
ほんとヒーロー向きの派手な個性ね、かつきくん。
あ、そっか。俺がすげえんだ。みんな、俺よりすごくない。
Maybe it's not that he didn't get any love at home. Maybe he gets too much. He could be one of those kids. You're amazing, you're the best, no one's better. It could be one of those.
いいなあ、かっちゃん。個性かっこいいもんな。僕も早く出ないかな。
デクがどんな個性でも俺には一生かなわねえっつうの。
It's weird, Kachan kind of reminds me of Naruto, if Naruto was a raging asshole.
おい、知ってる？デクって個性がないんだって。本当に？無個性って言うんだって。だっせ。
気にすることないわよ、いずくくん。
デクがいっちゃんすごくない。進めバックゴーヒーロー事務所のめんめん。
かっちゃん！おい！大丈夫か？大丈夫だよ。かっちゃん強えもん。ほら。
大丈夫だったんだ。
早く上がってこいよ。
おお、平気平気。
なんともなかったんだ。
大丈夫？立てる？頭打ってたら大変だよ。
俺をそんな顔で見てんじゃねえ。
君が助けを求める顔してた。
やめろ。俺
I
が
really don't like Kachan,
俺
man.
の方が上
I don't like him at all. I don't know if it's like controversial. Maybe people will be watching my reactions and be like, ah man, Luke, you're being too hard. I just think he's such an asshole. I don't like him. He's a bully and a douchebag. I don't like him at all. The guy has major issues.
あとは連絡して、デク君が来るまで見つかんないように。
爆豪君はナチュラルに悪いが、今回の訓練に関しては的を射ているわけだ。ならば僕もヴィランに徹するべきなのだ。そうだ。
Good thing he's talking out loud.
だけの名に恥じぬ立派な人間となるための試練。なりきれ。ヒーローになるために悪に染まれ。俺はすごく悪いぞ。
I believe it.
来たかうららか君。
So much for a surprise attack.
君が一人で来ることは爆豪君が飛び出した時点で分かっていた。くれた対象を浮かしてしまう
Bro literally looks like Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, by the way.
だから先ほど君対策でこのフロアのものは全て片付けておいた。これで君の小細工はできない。抜かったらヒーロー。
He kind of reminds me of the main guy from Log Horizon.
飯田君に見つかっちゃった。ごめん。今じりじりと。
He's so evil. So evil. So scary and evil.
ほぼ真上。もう時間もそんなにないはず。タイムアップは向こうの勝ちだ。ここだけは。
What if he uses his quirk?
ここだけは負けたくない。
Blast a hole above him? Oh, not the OST.
かっちゃん。
なんで個性を使わねえ。使わなくても勝てるってか。なめてんのかデク。
やるしかない。やれる。やれるさ。
I reckon.
おう、君は怖がるもんか。
He says that as he's shaking. I reckon two things. One, bro is going to redirect Kachan's hand into the ceiling. Boom. Thus, opening up a hole which either our bro will fall through or they will go through. Two, bro is going to use his quirk. Bing. on that ceiling, blow it open, and win. Which one?
てめえのストーキングならもう知ってんだろうがよ。俺の爆破は手のひらの感染からニトロみてえなもん出して爆発させてる。要望通りの設計ならこのコテはそいつを内部に溜めて。
まさかそれって爆音少年ストップだ。殺す気か。
当たんなきゃ死なねえ。
Surely he gets expelled for this. Also, just throwing it out there, if it did hit him and he would have died, then All Might did nothing to protect him. It was pretty cool.
このコテに溜まれば溜まるほど威力は増えていくんだぜ。なあ、個性使えよデク。全力のてめえをねじ伏せる。
I don't know why, but for a second I thought that was the end of the episode. It's really hard to tell how much time has passed when you're watching My Hero Academia. It feels like 5 minutes or an hour. I have no idea. I'm in like some weird time distortion bubble whenever I press play on these episodes. Yeah, so if that hit him, he would have died. No one went there to save him that would have actually have killed him, which means that would have been the end for Deku. He got lucky that he missed, or he missed on purpose. I don't think he missed on purpose. Meaning this guy is a sadistic monster who would have killed another one of the students. This ain't hero behavior. Kachan is a nut job. How is this dude at this academy? Is there a villains academy? Maybe he should go to that one with the minions and the Violet Beauregard.
Bakugo, 落としろ。君がやったのか。一体何をしたんだ。
チャンス。
状況を説明してくれ。
核の回収で私たちの勝ち。
What the hell's that plan?
させないぞ、ヒーロー。
回収条件は本体にタッチすること。
自身も浮かせられるのか。
解除。負担の大きい逃避です。
No. Well, I thought she did alright.
君の個性は触れられない限り脅威ではない。このまま時間いっぱい粘らせてもらうぜ。
If that's paper mache as well, then she's always going to be quicker. He's always going to be quicker than her.
おいおい、どうしたデク。
I like her, but she is definitely one of those characters in your superhero stories that is not really one who saves the day, but every now and then will do a single move that helps.
当ててねえんだからまだ動けるだろ。来いよ。
噴出する爆発。遠距離にも対応できるようコスチュームに要望を出したんだ。浦中さん、状況は。
また虫かよ。すげえな。先生、止めた方がいいって。爆豪あいつ相当クレイジーだぜ。殺しません。
いや、
中断させねえ程度にぶっ飛ばしてね。当たんなきゃ死なねえよ。
妙な部分で冷静ではある。耳っちいというかなんというか。ともかく爆豪少年、次それ撃ったら強制終了で君らの負けとする。
あ、
国内戦において大規模な攻撃は守るべき牙城の損壊を招く。ヒーローとしてはもちろんヴィランとしても愚策だ。それは大幅減点だからな。先生としてもうここは止めるべき。
I feel like he's just come up with that as a reason to use it, but he did say he's still sane in there. And then with the flashbacks and stuff, it does seem like Kachan is missing on purpose, or at least getting as close as he possibly can. So he's not wrong. I wonder if... So there's two directions for Kachan. He's either going to end up being just a massive, horrible asshole that eventually will have a story arc where he becomes a villain, and we could be going that direction. Or we're going to have a sort of like moment of realization where we've misjudged Kachan this whole time and he's actually nicer than we thought. It'll be one of those two.
窓際の柱に邪魔だ。殴り合いだ。 メだ、避けられない。反撃タイミングここ。
なんだ今の。
考えるタイプには見えねえが意外と繊細だな。
どういうことだ。
目くらましを兼ねた爆破で軌道変更、そして即座にもう一回。
慣性を殺しつつ有効打を加えるには左右の爆破力を微調整しなきゃなりませんしね。
才能マンだ才能マン。やだやだ。
ほら行くぞ。てめえの大好きな右のホームで。てめえは俺より下だ。
This guy has a real god complex, doesn't he?
考える暇もくれないつもりだ。やっぱりダメだ。強い。もう使うしか。
リンチだよこれ。テープ巻きつければ捉えたことになるのに。
ヒーローの所業にあらず。緑谷もすげえって思ったけどよ。戦闘能力において爆豪は間違いなくセンスの塊だぜ。止めるべきだが。
He wants to see Deku do something. He does. He knows if he stops it now, then any chance of Deku actually achieving any kind of victory here, fly away. And he wants to see it. He wants to see it. By the way, shout out the person who explained the powers of All Might to me by saying that he's just super strong. There's no other powers to it. He's just super strong. Everything he does is based on a body's super strength. Because that actually helped a lot of understanding how his abilities operate. Ah!
止めてあげたくない。
What are you gonna do, Deku?
逃げてる。
男のすることじゃねえけど仕方ないぜ。しかし変だよな。なんで。
なんで個性使わねえんだ。俺を舐めてんのか。
違う。ガキの頃からずっとそうやって俺を舐めてたんかてめえは。違うよ。君がすごい人だから勝ちたいんじゃないか。勝って燃えたいんじゃないかバカ野郎。その面やめろや。
God, I love Deku so much. I am actually just starting to think that these two may be gay. I can't think of another way to put it. Some people watching this are gonna be like, ah, bro, but honestly, they might be. I'm now not sure. At least Kachan. I don't know, man. There's too much going on here. Because they just seem to be like overly angry with each other. You know, so like I said, especially Kachan. Maybe, man. Maybe it's gonna be that kind of anime. Maybe. It'll be a first for me where like it goes that direction. And you know what? They, you know, go for it. Love is love, man. Love is love. You can't choose who you love. I respect it if it goes down that direction. I'm just saying, there seems to be a lot of pent-up aggression here, you know?
ヒーローになる以外で初めて見せる劇場。きっと君の見据える未来にこれは必須なんだろう。
He's gonna blow out his arm again. We got a classic anime scream and punch! It's an anime scream and punch!
まだ到底かなわない。でも
なんだ。ごめんね。即興必殺。水星ホームラン。
Come on! Yay! She's cuddling the nuke! That was awesome! He did the Detroit Smash! And he used the wind! He punched so hard! Look at it! You know what? His punch didn't even hit the wall. His punch didn't even hit the fucking wall. He punched so hard that the air was strong enough, forcefully pushed through the ceiling, through the ceiling, through the ceiling, through the roof, into the sky, baby! Woo! And then an improvised home run. Come on, man!
そういう鼻からてめえやっぱ舐めてんじゃねえか
Well, you lose, bro.
つもりだったんだ
You lose.
使えないから体が衝撃に耐えられないから相沢先生にも言われてだけど
He defended with his left to hit with his right. You see his left arm was busted as well.
これしか思いつかなかった
I don't know what Kachan's feeling right now. Is he happy? Is he sad? That was awesome, by the way.
ヒーローチーム
Did you hear All Might?
さえない
Did you hear All Might, man? Whee! This anime is so fun. What was that face though? On Kachan's face. What was that face? I wonder if we're gonna see any of the other matches, or if that's the only one we're gonna see now. We're gonna see any other boys and girls have a go. What was that face? When he when the smoke vanished, and you could see Kachan standing there, he looked kind of like shocked or disappointed or something with himself, didn't he? He had like a look on his face, or he was angry. I truly don't know. I can't work out what that look was. Knowing Kachan, he's probably just angry in some regard. But when he saw how injured Deku was, there was a part of him that literally, I don't know, it looked sad. It looked like he was sad Deku was injured. Maybe this entire time he's just like been deflecting, hiding how he really feels, when really he's in love with Deku. I'm joking. But maybe he has been deflecting. Maybe he has been hiding how he feels. On the outside, at least. Maybe he does, like, see Deku as a friend, or like, at least not want him to get hurt. It could be some weird-ass, like, leader's mentality, where Kachan wants to be in charge. He wants to be the leader. He sees Deku as someone that he should protect. And when Deku is, like, acting and like, acting on his own or putting himself in danger, Kachan sees that as silly. Maybe it's more protective, like, overprotective. Imagine if that's what it comes down to. Imagine if this entire time Kachan has been overprotective. And that's why he keeps saying things like, you're underestimating, you think you can do this, you think you can do that, I'm the best. Is because it's not so much about him hating Deku as it is about him not wanting Deku to put himself in harm's way. Deku being quirkless and Deku wanting to like kind of like his mother. And Deku wanting to pursue all these things. And maybe Kachan is like, this is a massive copium thought, if I'm being honest. But maybe it's like a weird way of protecting him. I don't know. Either way, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Deku looks half dead and zombified. His one arm is scorched to complete charcoal. The other is broken. Completely in bright red and looks like it's been snapped. Yeah, I think he's going to be out of commission for a little while. Kachan looks not really bothered about the loss unless he does. That could have been that facial expression. Maybe it wasn't so much Kachan caring about Deku. Maybe Kachan was just annoyed he lost. But for him, it didn't seem like it was ever about winning. It felt to me, at least, that it was about beating Deku. Not winning, but beating Deku. Making Deku realize that he is not on his level, which I don't think Deku's ever thought he was. Which is the weird part. Like, Deku's never once, like, overstepped or thought he was on his level. He's just had motivation the entire time. I mean, even in class, if you look at paper and statistics, Deku's miles behind it is weird that Kachan is comparing himself so heavily with Deku when you'd think he'd be comparing himself with the ones on his level, at least statistically speaking. Unless he sees something in Deku no one else does. What an amazing freaking moment. That punch through the wall, the lifting of the freaking... Oh, the lifting of the way the arm like turned, lifted up, smashed through the wall, that like didn't even hit it, and then the blast of the ceiling, and it was so good. This is a great anime. That was awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna go lie down. I was really worried they were gonna end on a huge, brutal cliffhanger. Then wins. Please like, please subscribe. Have yourselves an awesome freaking day. I can't wait to watch the next episode. That's it from me, my friends. As always, you will see me in the next video.